What's up? Tmatj, episode 15, I think. I haven't got Travis here to double check that, but episode 15. What's up, everybody? Welcoming onto the show, Mr. from the Toon Squad, weighing in at 225 pounds from Toronto? Sudbury, Canada.
About 4 hours
Justin.
away. What's going on, brother?
Good, man. I'm good.
Awesome,
good to have you here.
You too.
Now, in case you're thinking, wait, fucking Travis just grew into a man like real quick. This is Justin, a friend of ours, also living in China, also Canadian. So we've replaced the boy Canadian with the man Canadian. So I guess you're probably more fitting to the name the Moose.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What's the name for a baby moose?
I have no idea, honestly.
A calf? Just a calf?
Yeah.
Like a moose calf?
Or just a baby moose.
Whatever it is, that's what Travis is.
Yeah.
Justin's an actual moose. So, yeah, welcome on board, bro.
Thanks,
so we got
brother.
Justin here with us. We're going to have a couple people fill in over the next few weeks while Travis is back in his hometown in Canada in some made up... Where's he from again?
PEI. Prince Edward Island.
Prince Edward Island. Sounds fancy. Is it fancy?
I couldn't tell you. It's I'd say almost halfway to hell, but he's from what I've heard, it's a good place to live. It's really nice from the pictures I've seen, but I've never been, so hopefully he's enjoying his time off, and hopefully to see him back soon.
You probably just get fat on pancakes for 5 weeks and come back crying and begging me for a fucking workout plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's we'll be not seeing Travis for a while, so a little bit of peace and quiet. But yeah, Irina's also back in Germania, so I have a key to their apartment and I have free roam of the place, so might actually go sniff some knickers later or something like that. I don't know. Try on some more bras like last week.
Oh yeah, well you could do that when I'm gone.
But yeah, so episode 15. We're going to talk a little bit more about China-y kind of stuff today and the culture shock. Justin has recently travelled back to Canada for a pretty decent period of time and then moved back to China again. So you've had like a triple, quadruple bypass of culture. Yeah,
it's been a little, about a bit of a reverse and, regular culture shock. Going back home it was nice, but I mean, like everyone else, it kind of tends to get old very quick. For the first couple weeks it was nice to do normal things that Canadians do, like go to Tim Hortons, obviously, grab a little coffee and a bagel, and just do normal stuff, drive my car, hang out with friends,
open beers with chainsaws. Yeah,
exactly. Go over to the neighbor's house, open some beers with a chainsaw. Not something you typically do here in China or in general, but
it's definitely a very Canadian thing, I think.
Yeah, it was definitely a first for me. I must say that was
oh, that's not like an everyday thing.
No, that's just my neighbor just
like,
being,
who's got a bottle opener? And someone just runs into the room with a chainsaw.
That's just my neighbor, Ivan. He's French as can be. Shout out to Ivan. He's a really good guy. He's a miner, and he wanted to open my beer one night with a chainsaw. So I said, hey, man, I'll just take a step back, and you can do that.
Yeah, that was,
but it worked out good.
It was good. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that video. That was a first for me as well.
But it was good, man. It was good going back home, especially seeing family. Like, I lived in Canada my whole life. Like, I've traveled across Canada for various reasons, but I mean, to actually be gone for 10 months straight, it was a little challenging at times. But like I said, it was nice to go home and just see the family and close friends, and especially better to be back here now, though.
You prefer the shock of coming back here?
Yeah. It was just weird going back home. Just everything, like, you know, living here just was awesome. And then I'm going back home, and I'm living with my parents for the meantime, and I'm going to do my regular job again, and just things like that, like just driving my car. Like, I hadn't driven in 10 months, so just to be able to drive my car and just go from place to place.
That must have been quite nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
But just going back into a normal working routine.
Yeah, and not
like the kind of life that you tried to escape and get away from.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you've deliberately gone back to it. It must be.
It was sweet.
I can't imagine that. That's one of the reasons why I don't intend to go home for any prolonged period of time.
Yeah.
I think it would just drive me nuts.
Yeah, it did for a bit. Like I said, at first it was great, you know, hanging out with the boys, you know, just drinking, you know, weed's legal now in Canada, so we were just, you know, having a good time doing that. We're like kids in a candy store. What's that?
I'm a little bit jealous about that.
Yeah, it was like, that was like pretty crazy to me, you know, just being able to I go from living in China, you know, where like stuff like that is like completely prohibited. Like, you can't do that here. And now
Don't even talk about it.
Yeah, you can't even talk about it. You can't even think about talking about it. And then now I'm back home, and I'm like at a 4-level dispensary in downtown Toronto. Haven't even been in Canada for 24 hours. It was just like the reverse culture shock, you know, and just even, you know, going to a grocery store. My buddy just bought a brand new house. We're going to grab some stuff to fill his fridge, and like everyone's quiet. Everyone's just walking around doing their groceries, not yelling or throwing fish on the ground and kicking its head in and like putting it out of its misery in front of thousands of people walking around the store like they do here. It was just like, I'm looking at my
supermarkets are pretty crazy here. I like it though. I kind of like that, because it's just like, okay, it's not like, oh, I just need to go to the store and grab a few things. It's like, no, I have to mentally prepare myself to go shopping. Yeah. Because there's going to be hordes of fucking old people.
Exactly.
And they do not give a fuck about anything outside of what's directly in front of them. No. So it's just like navigating all of these fucking dinosaurs.
No, it's just like, I feel like here, like everyone's in their own little bubble, and they don't see anyone around it. Like I said, with the fish being thrown on the ground last year, Devin and I were in the corner, or the market, and this guy just picks up a fish out of the fish tank and just throws it on the ground about 6 times in a row, just to, you know, put the fish out of its misery. But if you did that back in Canada, I guarantee you someone would be calling, and that place would be shut down.
You'd have 100 vegans outside your front door the next day complaining about the fucking fish's feelings.
Yeah, it's just mind blowing. Like, you didn't think maybe you could have did that in the back, not where, like, you know,
or just like you put it on a table, hack its head off with a knife like a normal person.
Like I said, it's just a completely different world here.
Yeah, they do things different.
Yeah, and it's not
wrong, it's just different.
Yeah, like I was saying, like back home, like I was in the line to pay for like the groceries with my buddy, and I'm like, dude, why is it so cool? This is weird.
Why is no one pushed in front of me?
Why is everyone like not? Why isn't everyone talking? Like, what's going on here? And he's like, what do you mean? Like, he has no idea what I'm going through as far as like reverse culture shock, trying to get back to the, you know, the normal things that I'm used to, just being back home. So it was a little weird, but I mean, it was refreshing to go home. So it was nice. It was a good time.
That was cool, man. I like the videos you're sending me, like just chilling in the garden, 6 feet of snow, chilling in your jacuzzi, just blazing up.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, my parents got a nice backyard. It's like the perfect backyard for like Canadians. A nice pool, a hot tub. And when I went back home in April, we still had about, you know, 7 or 8 feet of snow on the ground. So that was a little weird for me. Like, I'm used to snow, but I was not prepared for that, because Toronto, they don't normally get snow, or like they get very little now, but we live more up north, about 4 or 5 hours from Toronto. So when my buddy picked me up at the airport, we're heading home the next day, like the farther we were getting to my city, the more snow I started to see, and I'm like, okay, this isn't good. And then we get into the city, and it's just a complete shit show. People are drifting in the snowbanks, and like, it was just like, okay,
that's just what I picture Canada like all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm back home now, so let's go shovel the driveway for Dad. He was getting pretty fucking tired of doing that, you know.
But like with the snow, like you guys get serious fucking snow, like up to your like 6 feet of snow.
Yeah, so this year, well, last winter that just passed,
enough to bury a car.
Oh, for sure.
So you got enough snow to bury a car, and you just get the snow plows out, you get your shovels out, and you fucking deal with it, and life goes on, right?
Yeah, it's just...
The school shut down?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Back when I was in high school, I don't know who was running the department for like the buses and all that, but there would be like 40 centimeters of snow that hit the ground in one night, and they'd be like, oh, the schools are open, the buses are running, and we're just like, even my parents are like, what the fuck, like what do you mean? But now things have changed. Like they like meditate these weather forecasts like 2 days in advance, and they'll be like, oh, there's no school like this day and this day. It makes no sense. Like my sister is a little younger, and she had so many snow days. Like it would be like, oh, we're calling for freezing rain tomorrow, so we're gonna cancel school. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like my dad would like be trying to drive me to school and like can't even make it up the hill in his truck. Got 4-wheel drive, you know what I mean? And he's trying to make it up this hill, and we're starting to go down the hill now. It's like things have changed. It's just like that's anywhere, everything.
Like where I'm from in the south of England.
Yeah.
If you get one little fucking snowflake fall out the sky, everyone's like, fuck!
Oh, yeah.
Like a fucking apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just freaking out. They've got all these gritters out on the road.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. We don't really get any snow. Like you got London and north of London, like the Midlands and Manchester and the north, all these places. Then you get proper snow.
Yeah.
But you're talking a few feet at the most. Mm. And I remember one winter I was working with a buddy of mine, my old boss, Paul Voller. Shout out to Paul Voller. Fucking miss you. Master Voller. Hey. He's one of the best guys I know. He taught me how to do my plastering and stuff when I was a kiddie.
Right on.
But we were building his house in a place called Seaford, and it was just, I don't know, hour outside of Brighton, something like that. And we were working as well in London, doing a big job in London, not long after that in the winter. And so it was about 2.5 hour drive into London every day. So we get up early, drive in, but then winter hit, the snow hit, and we didn't even make it out of his fucking like town. This big hill that you come out of his driveway, and then you go up this hill, and that we didn't make it up there. Shoveling. He's got this tiny little Jack Russell Jazz. I think that she's passed on now, bless her, little cool dog, and she's just hopping in and out. It's like, where's the dog? It's like buried in snow, just hopping around.
My life, dude.
Shoveling snow, trying to get this truck out, and we just went back and we did what you did, man. Just chilled in the jacuzzi, in snow. There's something about a hot tub in the garden when it's snowing. There's no better time to have a hot tub. Hot tub in the summer, all right, it's okay. Hot tub on like a nice cool day, it's all right. Hot tub when it's shitting down with snow, is the bomb.
Yeah, it is cool. Like
it's fucking dope.
Especially like in my parents' backyard, it's just like all fenced in, and then you have like trees that go all around the fence, so it's all gated. No one can see you. It's super private. You know, you can spark up a joint or have a nice drink or two in the hot tub. Maybe go dive into the snow if you're really if you feel like it.
That hot cold treatment.
Yeah, it's a little shock to the system, but
it's probably good for
it's
you.
a lot nicer to use a hot tub in the winter.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But like I was saying before, like we broke records in our city. 10-year-old record for how much snow we got last year. I forget how much snow we got, but at one point my dad said that like they're running out of room to put the snow, because
here's an idea, because
well, I mean, if it's really warm out, then the snow will melt, but when it's minus 70 degrees Celsius outside, there's no way.
Can't they just scoop it all into giant tanks and just boil it?
I don't know, man.
Boil it and bottle it up and sell it to people.
Maybe that's another business that you could start up in Canada, because
elite snow cones.
Yeah, like my buddy Chris Hannon.
Come on, it can't be that hard to get rid of fucking snow. I guess, well, maybe if it's minus 17, it might be a bit of a problem.
The thing is there's too much of it at one time. So like my dad would message me saying like, hey bud, I'm gonna go shovel the driveway. 20 centimeters like hit the ground today while I was at work. So he would go do that with his 4-wheeler or whatever, with like a little plow mounted on the front of it, do his job, and then go to bed, and the next morning about 30 or 40 more centimeters hit the ground again. So it's like, it's one of those things where like there's nothing you can do, but it's super frustrating. Like you gotta wake up almost an hour and a half before you even go to work to just get the snow removed from your driveway. Like I remember when I was in high school or when I'd go to work, I'd wake up in the morning and my car, it had a little car, maybe like, I don't know, height wise, like almost 6 feet high, and it would just be completely covered. And you walk out and you're like, okay, what am I gonna do? I can't be late for work, so I gotta get rid of the snow, make a path towards I don't have time to do the whole driveway, so I'll just make a path.
Are the roads all done? Do they have plows out all the time?
I don't know, like the snowplow drivers back home are a different breed of people. Like they just do what they want. Like they're not there.
That name again, Mr. Plow. I reckon I could do that job.
It's like they're not there when when we actually need them. Like 50 centimeters of snow hit the ground, and you're like what the fuck? Where's like did they even come out and remove the snow off the roads? Like some days they do and some days they didn't.
Is it a government run thing or is it all private?
Yeah, it's usually ran by whatever, the city, like for us the city of Greater Sudbury Snow Plow Company or whatever. It's all city based, so they're just maybe just trying to cut down on gas mileage or like I don't know, man. They gotta, if anyone's listening out there, you guys gotta get your shit together because
come on, Plow King.
All my friends back home and my dad especially is getting tired of the snow not being removed when it needs to be.
But everyone's jacked as fuck from shoveling snow all the time.
Like you don't need a gym membership in the winter time. You just get a shovel. Like a lot of like my friends back in high school, like that's what they did for like their side jobs. Would just go shovels like people's driveways.
$5 a go when you're a kid.
$20 for a driveway or whatever saves the 85-year-old man to go do it. You know what I mean? So it has its perks, I guess. And it was nice when we were kids. Oh yeah, when you're a kid, you throw snowballs at moving cars and just do kid stuff. Build igloos or snow forts. It was a good time. Play some hockey outside, outdoor hockey.
So, well, that sounds fucking mental.
Yeah, you gotta come one day.
Yeah, I'll definitely. Canada's on my list of things to do. Now Jordan's moved back there as well. I know enough people there to kind of warrant a good long trip.
Yeah, well, you always got a place to stay in good old Sudbury.
and a driveway to shovel whenever you like.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure you could probably scoop up all that snow in about five strokes. Just, okay, we're done.
Just smash out quick 20 reps in the morning.
Yeah, it's a good workout, I'll tell you that.
I bet. Fucking as well. Maybe that's why all these Canadian bodybuilders are starting to work their way up through the ranks now.
Maybe
they're all just jacked fucking snowplow people.
Yeah, I bet.
Alright, cool. Well, I'll tell you something else about Canadians. Someone told me, I can't remember who it was. They were telling me Canadians don't trim their toenails. Is that a thing?
That's bullshit.
Is that bullshit? Yeah. I'm looking at yours thinking, well, they look normal.
Yeah, they look pretty normal. I mean, I know some people probably, tend to not pay attention.
Big long spider fucking toenails. I can't remember who. Someone was telling me about Travis.
Yeah.
And someone was trimming their nails. And I don't know I can't remember the full story. It might have been Travis. And Travis said, what the fuck are you doing? That's weird, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what it was.
Like, that's kind of
some weird story about Canadians and toenails. I was hoping it might just spark something in your mind and you'd be like, oh, yeah, the toenail story from Canada.
Yeah, no. That's a first for me.
Not a thing.
It's a first for me. I've never heard that in my life. You have to trim your nails. Like I bite my fingernails, but I mean,
yeah, me too.
I can't go like a year or two without cutting my toenails. Like that's just like, you're gonna like break your nail. Like I've done that where like I've like, I'm not gonna lie, I slacked one day, not trimming my toenails, and I went and played soccer across the street from my parents' place. Big soccer field. There's like I think 20 soccer fields on this massive field. So we're playing, and I ended up kicking the ball, and my whole nail like just collapsed. Like worst pain in the world. So after that I was like, okay, we gotta
keeping these bad boys trimmed back.
Yeah,
keep these claws under control.
But I won't lie, I bet you there are people that got disgusting toenails wherever you live. It could be in Canada, wherever.
Yeah, I've seen some people that just do not take care of themselves.
Yeah.
But what else was what were we going to talk about?
Just life, whatever you feel like, brother.
Should we talk about that old guy we just saw down the street?
Oh,
crazy folded in half possession man.
Yeah, the guy looked like Hunchback of Notre Dame, but
worse,
100 times worse.
Yeah, like some little shriveled guy like crawling in the streets, like literally folded, like 45-degree angle, like just looked like he was ready to eat someone's soul.
Yeah,
it's pretty scary.
Yeah, scary, but you gotta feel bad for people like that. It's just like being left. Like, what kind of life did you live for you to get to that point? It couldn't have been his fault.
Fucking knows.
It could have been his fault. Who knows? But
who knows? Yeah, he was definitely not right in the head.
Yeah, like when I was going to meet up with you at Starbucks, he was like growling at me, and I was just like, just stare straight, don't look at him, just smile and wave. Just like
little devil man.
I don't care who you are, but when someone starts growling at you, I think it's a little weird and kind of scary, especially when the guy looks like the demented monster. I'm not trying to make fun of the guy, but he did look like that.
He looked like one of the lickers from Resident Evil.
Yeah, like like the monsters that crawl on the walls. It was really, really uncomfortable.
It was not good luck.
Yeah, poor cleaning lady on the side of the road too. I was just trying to deal with this guy.
Yeah, she was having a bad time. She was kind of laughing at him. Maybe she bumps into him all the time. I don't know.
He's just having a bad day, throwing his garbage at her, expecting her to just pick it up. Like, okay.
Maybe that's, they just call him like...
Yeah, he's probably...
Folded Fred. Oh, it's Folded Fred again.
He's probably just
getting mad at people.
Yeah, just a local. It's like same shit, just different toilet.
The local zombie boy.
They're like, oh, don't worry about him. He does this every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, things were good back home. I miss home. I miss the family. Shout out to everyone back home. But it's nice to be back.
What was the best part about coming back? What was the best part and the worst part about coming back?
I
guess there's probably not going to be too many worse because you already been here once.
Like I was just like
no Tim Hortons.
Yeah, no Tim Hortons. That to me is such like a money pit back home. Like people say that they can afford Tim Hortons all the time. Like you can say that, but like I can even say that I can't afford it. It's so expensive. Like the first time
what are we talking for a donut and a coffee?
So if you were to get, I like my own large double with
what's that?
Double, just like 2 cream, 2 sugar.
Oh, like coffee.
Yeah, so you can go double, triple. I had a buddy.
They've really gone in hard with the names of the coffee.
I had a buddy.
Just double, triple. I'll have a single triple, double quad.
Yeah, I had a buddy back in high school. Every day we'd get coffees before school, and he would get a large or an extra large 4x4. That's 4 cream and 4 sugar, and the original blend that they brew before they even pour it already has sugar and cream in it. So he's probably 6 cream, 6 sugar, and the guy's got ADD already. So you know what I mean? Shout out to Pat Fournier. He's a legend. Out. But I mean, I would look at him and be like, dude, you do not need that. You're already wired. Like, and now, like, teachers would look at me in high school like, why are you feeding this kid coffee? Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I would get a double with half hot chocolate, so kind of like a mocha. Yeah. With an everything bagel toasted with herb and garlic, cream cheese, and bacon. Real bacon. None of this Chinese ham bacon. Whoa. Right.
Now let's talk about what you consider real bacon as well.
Canadian bacon.
So Canadian bacon.
The real stuff.
Are we talking long, thin strips, about half fat, half meat, crispy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not real bacon, bro.
It is for me.
That's not real bacon. That's not real. That's like... the little fatty skinny bits left behind.
But like
the real bacon. Have you ever tried like Dane pack bacon?
Oh yeah.
Like thick.
That's the real stuff.
Like 80% of one bacon rasher is just thick meat.
Yeah.
That is pretty much a steak of gammon.
Yeah.
That's fucking bacon.
But I mean like for a guy like me,
I miss that much fucking bacon.
To go to Tim Hortons and get that bagel was just like, it was unreal. It was super good. But then when she told me how much,
pretty fucking good,
she told me it was like $7, which is, to do that in currency wise for Chinese. I mean, I don't know. Let's do the math here. I'm not very good at math, but it's less than.
Do some currency.
It's probably like 30 RMB or something, or 20 RMB.
So what are we talking then? We're talking for a double, triple, single, and a half bacon.
Yeah, so a bagel and a coffee. You know, that would be my go-to every morning before work.
What are we talking? Canadian dollars. Oh shit!
So it'd be, let's say we'll do it $7, $7. So you do that twice a day. You're running, $15, $20 a day for like 2 meals of that.
Say that again. How much was it?
We'll say $7 for just the breakfast. That's my go-to breakfast in the morning. Just super convenient, you know, like it's right there.
God damn it! What's wrong with my? Sorry, I'm having issues with my with my internet and everything recently, so I can't actually do anything on my phone.
It's just like it's crazy how expensive it is back home. Like that's what I didn't like about.
So how much in Canadian dollars? $7 just for the bagel.
And the coffee.
And the coffee.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like much.
So okay, on a hot day you'll get an iced cappuccino, like a coffee frappuccino, I guess you'd call it here. And
is that are you about the same as US dollars?
Yeah. So we'll do $10. $10. Do the math on that.
Well, we've got for $8, you've got 60 renminbi.
Yeah. So if you're getting the iced frappuccino,
it's fucking same here in a Starbucks, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but like
that's a large just black coffee in Starbucks is
it's
30.
Actually more expensive here than back home.
Everything foreign here is more expensive. It's the markup on foreign shit here is crazy. Yeah. Like clothes. Yeah. Been to the Nike store and stuff here to buy shit. It's fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But this like a large like double triple venti black coffee was about 30. Your caramel frappuccino thing was 38.
Yeah. That's about a little bit more.
The bagels and shit are like 20. It's probably very close, probably similar. Where you think, considering the amount of money people make here, compared to the average, you know, you think. But then again, not everyone goes Starbucks here. No. Only people with money go Starbucks here.
Yeah, and that's the problem back home is like. A good majority of the people are working, you know, minimum wage jobs, and like they probably can't afford to go to Tim Hortons 3 times a day. It's not that you just go there once. Like I remember when I worked delivery jobs and I'm on the road all the time, we would go to Tim Hortons 4 times a day.
What's the next best option though? Because like back at home, I think honestly I would probably go, rather than go to like a Starbucks or something like that and get a fancy sandwich and a decent coffee, I'd probably just go to like the local Tesco and just get a fucking sandwich, bag of crisps and a coffee meal for like £1.50 or something stupid like that.
Yeah, Tim Hortons is just, they're very smart. They have a Tim Hortons like on every corner now. So it's just so available everywhere you go, and it's cheap. I mean, it is cheap when you buy it per portion, but if you do the math every month on how much money you spent in Tim Hortons, it's sickening. I'm not going to throw out numbers, but the amount of money that I spent when I was back home just on that establishment was ridiculous. It was mind-blowing how much I spent.
It's funny, like anything like that, you think about the money you spend on stuff. Like I remember doing the math, I can't remember what the number was, but I quit smoking. And I remember doing the math on how I didn't smoke that much. Yeah. I'm talking, I probably went through, on average, 20 cigarettes a week. Okay. And if I went out on a bit of a boozy night, when I drank, I don't drink anymore, but when I drank, it probably would have been like a pack of 20 in the night. Because when I drink, I fucking just chain smoke. I'll go crazy. Yeah. And even now, every now and then, like not now because I'm in prep, but before prep, if I was drinking, I'd just a cigarette with a beer. Yeah, I fucking love it. Yeah, but I don't smoke at all, apart from like odd occasions like that. So I'm pretty good with that. I'm happy with that. But the money, fuck man, just what I was smoking, like 20 a week on average. Yeah, it's fuck all.
Yeah, that's another thing. Back
but you add it up over a year, and then you add that up people that smoke 20 a day. Yeah, it's like holy fucking shit.
Yeah, the cigarettes back home are so expensive.
Yeah, like here they're cheap.
A pack of cigarettes. Back home, you're spending like $15 Canadian, so you know that's over 40 RMB per pack. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And people now they just buy cartons, like the full package. There's like 20 packs of cigarette in the one bundle. Yeah.
But then you've got more.
You make
and then you smoke more. Yeah, because you've got more.
Oh yeah, like I had a buddy. His parents would smoke 2 packs of cigarettes separately a day.
Fuck that.
And like it would like
that's why I'm all for this vaping. Like I don't smoke. I don't vape. Yeah, but people that vape, I get it. Yeah, because it's just So people are like, oh, vaping's not good for you either. It's just as bad. Fuck off.
But what is good?
Fuck off. How can it be anywhere near as bad as burning 20 of those fucking nicotine sticks?
Yeah, it's like, what is not good for you, or what is good for you anymore?
Too much water is bad for you.
You know,
Jesus
exactly.
Christ.
You could die from drinking too much water. You know what I mean?
But people always got to try and knock things down. Like, to me, vaping is an improvement. Yeah, a buddy of mine, Justin, who's actually Seb's sister's husband.
Okay.
And he does a bit. He's in the business, the vape business. I don't know jack shit about it because it's quite in depth. I know it's like there's whole giant stores with all these different coils and fucking and handheld like lightsaber looking things.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Someone just hands me one every now and then if I'm in a bar and I'm like, oh, that actually tastes quite nice.
Yeah, I just started getting into it here because, I mean, it just kind of relaxes me a little bit, gives me something to do.
Gives you a little nicotine fix rather than actually smoking
actual disgusting Chinese cigarettes. Like, I remember last year when I was here, like, I'd go out to the bar and, like, I used to socially smoke when I was in high school, like, once in a blue moon, and I remember, like, I got sick off of, like, smoking one of the cigarettes here. I was like, yeah, never again. So the vaping kind of tends to make it a little bit smoother and taste a little bit better. Probably not good for my lungs, but I mean, what am I gonna do? You only live once. YOLO. But YOLO. Probably not the healthiest choice to make, but like I said,
you're making healthy choices now. You're looking way fitter. You're looking, I said to you yesterday.
Thanks, dude.
We were at a wedding yesterday, by the way. Congratulations to Paul and Simin. Lovely day, fantastic day. Nice to see two happy people getting married, tying the knot. Really cool. Awesome. It was a nice chilled event. Yeah. Really good. Boiling fucking hot outside. So thank God, like they had some AC inside. It's getting really hot here, but really nice wedding, really nice day. I bailed in the evening, because prep life. I have to be antisocial, unfortunately. But yeah, you rocked up in that shirt, man. I'm telling you, you're looking way bigger up top.
Thanks, dude. So appreciate it.
You wait till you get on one of my plans, bruh.
Yeah,
I'm jacked.
Yeah, well, like, I swam my whole life, so I've always had like a stocky build, like broad shoulders, and I've kind of, last year didn't really go to the gym much. Like, I had a gym membership, but I mean, I was just so exhausted teaching at, like, so many hours a week. I would, make the effort, a couple times a month, but most of the time it was just, more easier to just hang out with the girlfriend, Devin, shout out to Devin, and just relax at home and just kind of, do my own thing. But I definitely want to get back into it. Just, start swimming again regularly. Just go to the pool at 9 a.m.
Well, you're pretty close to a gym now. Is there a pool there as well?
Yeah, so Ladong Fitness, near our new apartment, they got like a 3-level gym. So the first level is just like your basic weights, dumbbells, whatever, bench press machines. And then the second level, I think, is the swimming pool area. So they got like a 25-meter pool there. You can swim laps. And the third level is a running track. Cool. So it's got everything you need, and it's a 10-minute walk from my house. So
that's dope. Your place is fucking nice, man.
Yeah, thanks.
I will tell these guys, what you can get in China for your money as far as accommodation is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, would you ever be able to afford a place like that at home?
Never. Back home, like, so
it would cost me the majority of the money I earn. Like, I wouldn't be able to live a good life.
Dude, it makes me sick, because living here showed me how much, like, I love Canada, but they're ripping us off.
Everywhere is.
Everywhere is.
Everywhere,
especially like the high-end countries, currency-wise, Australia, Canada, the
England,
States,
America,
England, and like
we're
wherever.
All getting fucked.
Oh, dude, when I got home, I stayed in Toronto the first night. It was just easier. I didn't feel like driving 5 hours back home after doing a whole journey back to Canada. So my buddy picked me up. Shout out to Chris Hannon, great dude, for coming to pick me up at the airport. We go stay at our friend Chris's house, another Chris, and I asked him, like, dude, this is a really nice apartment, like condo style. I'm like, he's got roommates with him, they all go to school together. He's telling me he was paying 4,000 Canadian dollars a month to rent this place. So to do the math, that's 20,000 RMB a month to rent. It's not even your place, you're just renting it out. I couldn't believe it. And they're students, they're working part-time, and they're still somehow, like, good for them, able to, you know, make enough money every month to pay off that bill. And like, that's basically what I have here.
It's fucked,
like,
man.
and I'm
it's
paying
ridiculous.
not even
like
close
your place
to that.
here, 3 bedrooms, really fucking nice, brand new. The community is that of high-end community. Perfect gardens, archways and pillars and shit. It's like walking through the fucking gardens of the Bellagio, man, before you actually get to your hotel, before you get to the apartment building. And everything's clean. The apartment's really nice, spacious, really nicely decorated, like pristine. For half the fucking money that I was paying for a shitty 1-bedroom apartment in England. In a crap area.
It doesn't
not even in like a nice fucking area, just an average converted house, top floor, 1-bedroom apartment.
Like,
shit.
It's just mind blowing, man. Like there's a lot of nice houses,
and then that's without bills, man. And then you get ripped off for fucking bills, like here, just
here it
bills, like I'll just pay them just like $30 for
like,
everything.
Shout out to my girl Devin, man. Like, she's the one that scoped that place out, because I was already back home. And
well done, Devin.
We were
thank God for Devin. She knows her shit.
She's an angel. She literally found the place, and I said, like, just by the pictures, I was like, like, for sure, like 100 times better than the last apartment we lived in.
Well, your last one was still pretty nice.
That's what I mean. Our last one was
this is
it was just the area that we
leveled up
enjoy.
Like by fucking 3 levels.
It's just less neighbors on our floor. We go from having 1 neighbor now on our floor to last time we had like 40. Like, just the long hallway.
Well, that Tmatj area was just
there's like
packed.
2 families living in one apartment, you know, because it's 2 levels. I knew
but that's
that.
one of the busy central area. Like, that's been there for, it's an establishment, that area. So it's just packed full of students and families.
It was just too busy, you know, like we could barely get any proper sleep, just noise all the time. So it was time to just find a new place, and we couldn't be any happier now. It's sweet. It's awesome.
That's dope, man. You're paying less than I am now, and you've got 2 more fucking rooms than I have.
But it's a 3-bedroom and 2 bathrooms.
But for some reason, like, brand new communities here have cheaper prices. Because they're trying to get people in there.
They're just, I think they're really pushing to try and get people to come live in the newer communities, and
fucking
it's
good.
nice. It's nice to just walk
if I worked
around.
like anywhere near that area, I would buy one of them instantly.
For sure. Definitely recommend it for anyone.
But it's China, man. Like, we'll find something nearby where we need. Do you know what I mean? We'll shop around. There's all these little hidden communities that you just don't know about. There's bound to be some nice apartments in there for nothing.
Like, even coming here, like Travis and Irina, they got a nice apartment. Like, it's fucking awesome. It's
and this is less than my place as well.
And I've never been
in fact, I don't even know why I'm paying so fucking much for my place. It's not even that much.
No.
But it's still, I should get probably 2 more bedrooms for what I'm paying.
It's just like crazy. Like, I've never been in this area of Jinan before, so it's like, again, living in China, like, every day is different.
Well, soon it's going to change here again, big time. Like the east, where the Olympic stadiums are. That's going to be the new central Jinan.
There's like a big mall being built there
downtown, like Furong-Jie. Like, that's not central. It's not going to be central anymore. So hopefully move over that way.
That's cool.
Get somewhere dope and central before it actually makes the move. But that'll be when the subway is built and everything as well. So
they think they just got the one-way subway line right now.
A couple more years and then Jinan will be tier 1. It's gonna be a dope city. It's already a dope city. It's gonna be even doper.
I can't complain, man. I love Jinan. Like I said, back home was nice, but it was time to go back. I was getting tired of doing the same stuff every day, and you know, it's not for everyone to come live in China, but this is like my second home now, and I'll always love going back home. But it's like, it's the price of everything that just kills me, you know.
You just have a better quality of life.
It's just like,
because you have to make, you know, you take the pros with the cons and the cons with the pros, whatever. You have to make some sacrifices in like the way you live because of the culture difference. So as long as you're open-minded and you're flexible about the things you have to change to fit into society a bit more, you have a great fucking life. But some people cannot do that. Some people cannot get it in their heads that they're in a different country with a different way of life, a different culture, a different everything, and they can't stop comparing it with home. Well, it's not home. It's never going to be home. So stop thinking that way, and then you might actually enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
But some people just cannot break that connection with their
they
home.
can't. Not that they can't take the leap, but everyone's wired differently, right? Like I was playing Fortnite with my buddy Spencer the other day. Shout out to Spencer, great dude. He's getting married
bollocks,
soon.
that's what I was gonna do. Doesn't matter, carry on.
Fortnite?
I was going to bring my little... I've got a wired controller I can hook up, and we could have played some Fortnite. Maybe we'll do that next week.
We can do that on a next
we'll do that next Tuesday.
Yeah, for sure.
You down to do next Tuesday as well?
Yeah, whenever, man.
Do next Tuesday. We'll do a gaming episode next Tuesday.
I think Seb said that he wanted to join on the podcast.
He's going to do one the week after.
There you go.
So next week we'll do a gaming one. We'll play some Fortnite. I've got Mortal Kombat 11 now.
Nice.
So we'll have a little Mortal Kombat battle.
Sweet, I'm down.
We'll do all that shit. It'll be fun. Yeah. Go on. Sorry, I'd cut you off then talking about your buddy. Dude.
You're probably used to Travis cutting you off a little bit.
Do you know what? I've picked up bad habits from him, and I've started cutting him off more than he cuts me off.
Yeah.
I need to shut my fucking mouth. But then that's because I drink a lot of coffee before the show. Yeah. So I'm kind of wired. Because I'm usually quite depleted.
Yeah, coffee
because of the diet right now, I'm like fucking pretty tired most of the time. So I make sure I'm like wired before getting on here so I actually talk.
Yeah, coffee doesn't do that for me. Kind of does the opposite. I go like, I'll drink it in my mind. I'm thinking that I'm actually like energetic and I got like a coffee buzz, I guess you could call it. But like 10 minutes later, I'm like face first at my desk, like trying to stay awake. Just
really?
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me like most people. Yeah.
There's some better options for you.
Yeah. Just maybe don't drink coffee.
Well, if coffee doesn't work for you, there's other things you
there's
do.
There's on the internet they say it's better to eat an apple. An apple will actually give you more energy in the morning than coffee would.
As far as caloric energy, like
exactly.
the fructose and the sugar that way, but then caffeine is. It's like. It's comparing two completely different things. Like I see where they're coming from, like calories wise, and like energy from carbs and sugars and fructose and stuff. Yeah, but if you want caffeine, you're not going to get caffeine from an apple. No. So it depends what you're more sensitive to. If you're super sensitive to caffeine, and that gets you going, smash a coffee.
Oh, for sure.
You know, if you need the better calories and you need the sugars, crack an apple.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Pop a hole in it. Yeah. Smoke an apple and you're good to go. That's what you were talking about, right? No?
Yeah, with my friends.
Well, no, we can't talk about that. It's against the law.
Yeah. Here, anyway.
So, that fucking shirt, bro, I was going to wear my same shirt next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll wear the same shirts.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
But yours says Bugs.
Yeah, well, you got, dude.
Mine says Murray, bro. Bill Murray. Bill Murray for the win.
It's my favorite Looney Tunes character back in the day. I used to watch Looney Tunes every Saturday, Sunday mornings back home, and I was like a little kid. And my
Looney
dad,
Tunes is the shit. I play that to my students now, and it's timeless.
Oh, yeah, it's so funny. And there's no, like, they're talking, but, like, even a Chinese kid can understand the humor in it. Like,
apart from the more you watch it when you're an adult, you realize there's quite a lot of extra humor in there that you just don't get.
It's funny. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's really good.
Looney Tunes.
I was a bit of a Taz fan. I really liked, the Coyote.
Yeah.
And
I was always a Bugs fan.
But as far as Space Jam goes, Bill Murray was the best character in that movie, man. Bill fucking Murray.
Yeah, he's
one of the greatest humans on the fucking planet. Talking of Bill Murray, do you ever see Zombieland with what's his name? Fucking Jesse, the guy who plays Zuckerberg.
Like the main guy?
He was in it. And Woody Harrelson, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Emma Brown.
It's been it's been a minute since I've watched that.
Zombieland 2's coming out, bro. Zombieland 2, but Bill Murray was in the so good. That fucking scene is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
When he plays a prank on them as and then just gets shot instantly. I was like, so good.
Probably not the best plan.
No, but it was perfect. Yeah, did you watch, talking of Bill Murray, did you watch the remake of The Jungle Book?
I haven't.
Oh, dude, he does the voice of Blue the Bear.
Yeah,
it's perfect character for Blue the Bear.
I haven't gotten around to it. It was on Netflix for a while, and I'm like,
it's really good.
I'm weird sometimes with like TV series or like any movie. It's like I don't know why. Like Game of Thrones, I have not watched one full episode.
Well, one day you will.
I can't. I just like Devin was hooked on it because it's over now. But when she was right into it, she'd be like, "Oh, just give it another shot." And like when I was back home,
But you just don't like series. You just like the length or what?
From what people told me, and we'll give that an example. Like Game of Thrones starts picking up a little bit near the end of season 1, and I couldn't make it through the first 5 episodes that were like really slow. And they're like, "Oh, just skip to the good stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, but I need to know what's going on. I gotta watch the boring stuff." But it's like 40 minutes later, and I'm just like passed out on my bed, like, "Oh, well, this is a good show."
Yeah,
like
you're
every time.
as fuck, bro.
That could have it could be a good reason why.
Eat a fucking apple and drink a coffee and then watch it.
But I mean, it's just like a lot of like some shows nowadays. I just can't. It doesn't catch my eye. I can't get pulled in. But have you ever watched?
I like a good show.
You ever watch Orange Is the New Black?
Yeah, I liked it.
New season just came out last week on Netflix. I can't remember
how many I watched. I watched it up to the point where there's the little sexy lesbian tattooed short hair girl comes into it, and they start selling underwear. Yeah, chicks prison
like
underwear
season
online.
5 or something.
And then they have a little thing going on, and then she's like, "No, I'm the fucking boss around here."
Yeah,
and she starts turning into a bit of a badass. It was around there somewhere. Yeah. I can't remember exactly. Maybe an extra few episodes. I can't remember. But that was a really good show.
That show caught my eye instantly. Like from the first episode, I was just like, I wanted to watch more and more. And back then in season 1 and 2, they were only releasing it on air on TV. And then they got a Netflix deal. So now the last season ever just came out last week, and all the episodes came out at once. So you best believe when I go home after this, I'm going to be going to watch Orange Is the New Black. Yeah, all my friends think I'm a loser because they...
You not got Netflix here?
I do. Yeah, I was just on my phone
I've got a hookup for you if you want it on your laptop and stuff. 20 RMB a month, bro.
Yeah, I'm down. Because I'm getting tired of watching Netflix on my phone that's got about 15 cracks on it. It's
watching 6 episodes at once.
Yeah, it's getting a little annoying.
Yeah, no, I got a guy that'll hook you up. He's actually trying to sort you out with Xbox VPN as well.
Okay.
Xbox V pizzle dizzle rizzle
for shizzle.
Shit, can't say that word here either. But yeah, man. Do you know what I just started watching again? Is Breaking Bad.
I never I think I watched a few episodes just at a friend's house, going over, and he was watching it. I know one episode specifically that I watched, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But again, that series builds and builds and builds,
yeah.
and I'm one of those people I need people to start dying right now.
You're a movie guy. You just need 2 hours and you're good.
I need to see some action. Talking.
If you really sit down and gave some shows a chance, Breaking Bad's great. But one of my favorites is Sons of Anarchy. Okay. Sons of Anarchy was really fucking good.
My dad actually rode bikes.
Have you watched Stranger Things? Do you like Stranger Things?
No, I think Devin watches that, or I did watch a few seasons.
Someone just knock on the door.
No, probably one of the million people here in Jinan banging a hammer somewhere.
Hanging pictures. Yeah, that's someone hanging pictures. But the Stranger Things, bro, fucking awesome. Yeah, awesome. You need to watch it because we'll talk about that next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a little karaoke, and you'll understand why we're going to do karaoke once you've seen it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Binge watch it, because it's not that long.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows.
40-minute episodes or something.
Yeah, and there's not that many, and it's good length that you don't need to watch it for 6 months, you know?
Cool.
So, but have you seen the first 2 seasons?
Of Stranger Things?
Yeah.
No, Devin has though.
Oh, dude, yeah, you need to binge watch them all.
Yeah,
but you could probably easily do that by next week.
Yeah, the thing with me, I have to it has to grab my attention right away. I get lost after.
If that doesn't, nothing will, because they're so fucking good.
I did watch Sons of Anarchy though. My dad's a huge Sons of Anarchy fan.
That was a really good show. That was so well written, so many little twists and turns and plots and stuff.
Who are the 2 main guys?
One of them's Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah,
and the other one is Ron Perlman.
Yeah, so my dad rode bikes with them side by side back where we live. They did like a charity event one year.
Oh, really?
And my dad rides bikes, like has his whole life. And there's like a video or a picture that he's got, and he's literally riding side by side, like one on one side and one on the other. And they're actually riding like the actual bikes from the show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and my dad, like, he was just like a little schoolgirl, like. Couldn't even speak to them, you know.
I went and tried to get my my big boy bike license just from that show. Yeah, it got me hooked so much. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be a biker now. Yeah, I'm gonna be a badass biker.
He was hooked,
and I'm gonna sell guns to people.
Yeah, my dad loves that show, especially after riding the bikes with him. It's just like he just to any story.
Well, now he's got an emotional attachment.
Yes, and they come back every year. So now they're like cool. Good friends. It's
a really good show, and they're all the characters in that show are. It was so well put together. Like the casting for that show is so good. It just you have to give that a chance. Yeah. But that's a long one. If you want a short one for now, watch Stranger Things. Yeah. Then watch Sons of Anarchy. There's a bunch of other good ones. I won't get into it. Let's start you off slow.
Oh yeah.
But movies. What about movies recently? You watched The Lion King?
Oh yeah.
Fucking Lion King was dope, bro.
Oh fuck yeah. It was good, man. I enjoyed it. I was like not the only one, but I was like on the edge of my seat singing all the songs because
they just nailed everything. They didn't change a thing, which is I loved about it.
There's a few things they added, but I mean, as far as like the
only thing they took out, I was waiting for it. Do you remember the bit where Timon is on Pumbaa's back with his tail like a gun, saying, "I got a pig and I know how to use it." Yeah,
like, they never did
do that, but they did similar bits.
Yeah, I liked it. The only thing that I didn't really enjoy is like. The casting. I know it's like politics for celebrities and all this. Like they could have maybe picked. Don't get me wrong. I love Beyonce. She's awesome. But they could have picked a little bit of a better suitable character for her as far as voice wise. Yeah. That's my opinion. I don't know. It just kind of threw me off. I was just like.
I think it probably just because you recognize her voice.
Yeah, it was just like really like of course they picked Beyonce to be Nala. You know what I mean? Because it's Beyonce. Let's be real here.
And probably it's a musical as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need someone who can sing, and she can fucking sing.
Oh yeah, but as far as like the way that they made the movie, like just like how the animals looked, like it was spot on,
really good. Like cool. The fucking lions, like up close and personal and shit, was really cool.
Yeah, we went and
the only one I was a bit like the voice wasn't. It was Timon. Yeah. Who did the voice of Timon?
He's a comedian. I forget his name. His name's like Billy something. I just looked that up the other day because they had an interview with him and Seth Rogen talking about like what it felt like to like reenact the Lion King with Timon and Pumbaa, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I never saw him in my life, but he's like a relevant.
I think if I watched it twice again, I'd be like, actually, you know what, it works.
He did well,
but the first time I was just. Like, it was like a little bit camp.
Yeah. He was okay.
A little bit feminine.
Yeah, out of the two, like, Seth Rogen killed Pumbaa. Like,
yeah, he was perfect.
It was amazing. Like, just like the one scene, like, we won't get into it because I'm sure people haven't all watched it, but he did a really good job. Yeah. It was like the perfect character. Like,
yeah, he does it really good.
You know, just
But that's awesome. Why I love the Jungle Book, man.
Yeah,
the Jungle Book. They don't change a thing. Yeah, it's awesome. It's perfect. The only thing that's a bit different is King Louis. Yeah, is huge. He's like this giant orangutan. Yeah. But the casting, the voices, everything is just bang on. Perfect. Really, really fucking good.
Another movie that I'm looking forward to watching. Well, I have mixed reviews right now is the new Mulan that's coming out next year.
Bro, like I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks fucking dope.
I used to go
There's no dragon, bro. They take away the little dragon dude.
Little Mushu. I used to drive.
No fucking, who played Mushu? Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, wasn't it?
I used to drive to high school every morning and play the song I'll Make a Man Out of You on the Mulan soundtrack. And when I found out that there's no music and no Mushu in the new movie, like I get it, you're trying to make it like a war like ish movie, like Mulan's gonna fight 1 million people in an army. Like, first of all, like that,
she's a little girl who doesn't want to be like the traditional girl. She wants to be a bit of a badass, but she doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah.
So the whole best part of that original movie as her trying to learn how to fight with the other soldiers and training harder than them to then be better than them.
Yeah, and that's,
she's not in this. It looks like she's already like a Tai Chi fucking master.
She's doing like 17 backflips over a guy and then cuts his head off in midair. And I'm just like they make it look like really like far fetched in the trailer. I'm sure it won't be all like that. In the movie.
It probably will be. It will be like a typical Chinese martial arts war movie where it will look spectacular. It will look amazing. The wire work and the visual effects and the choreography will be amazing. There will be the graphics and the CGI. The battles will just be mind-blowing. Fucking, it will be crazy. It will be amazing, but it won't be Mulan. No, it will just be another war movie.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I saw the trailer and I'm like, maybe they're just teasing us and not showing Mushu, and that would maybe be like a Easter egg in the movie. Well, everyone thinks he's not in it, but he'll show up.
That would be the best thing to do, because that's why I think they nailed Endgame. Because there was no spoilers. Like, they kept saying, stop spoiling shit. Don't release too much. Like, they released just enough that it's like, oh, we can't wait because no one knows what's going to happen. Yeah. And there were so many parts of that movie where you were like, oh, I wasn't fucking expecting that. I didn't see that in any trailers. And it made it so much better. Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to do. Maybe
more movies are doing that, because
not try to spoil it.
Fucking movies that have these 5-minute trailers and you see all the best bits. Yeah. And then you watch the movie and you were like, nah.
Yeah, those are the trailers, the spoiler trailers. It's like, wow, okay, you just showed me the entire movie in a 5-minute trailer. Like, why do I need to watch it now?
That's why. Did you watch the new Spider-Man yet?
No.
That's really good. Because I thought I saw some of the trailer and I was like, okay, we'll see. And then like the first half of the movie, I was like, this is the trailer. This sucks.
I think I stopped watching Spider-Man 3 with like the original Spider-Man guy. When they started remaking them with, I forget his name, but I
don't know. What was it? Was Jack Black being one of the Spider-Mans now? And who knows?
Those were good.
The new one, though, is good. Tom Hollings.
Yeah,
I
like
can't
the
remember
other guy.
His fucking head.
I like the other guy with the brown hair. I forget his name.
What, the tall British one?
The one that made the first remake of Spider-Man, where like he gets bit and everything. He's like, to me, that's the Spider-Man. He doesn't.
Well, the original. Yeah. The original live action movie.
Yeah, the like
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. I liked him in Spider-Man.
The first one was good. Yeah. And the second one was, okay, it's all right. The third one was
he couldn't do it anymore, though.
When they do that whole, like... Yeah. I'm so cool now. It's like, oh, wow.
He actually broke his back doing Spider-Man 3 or 2 when he, like, loses his powers. Or he like thinks he still has them, and like he did a scene where he's jumping from roof to roof on like a tall building, and he actually falls and like ended up breaking his back, or like few like slipped a few discs or whatever. So after that happened, it was just a downhill spiral. Like he just couldn't do what they wanted him to do. So that was one of the reasons
switched over to that other guy. Yeah, Garfield. What was his name? Something Garfield. Yeah, he was in that. That fucking war movie where he plays like the medic.
I can put
that war movie when he was the medic was good.
Yeah, I'm so bad with putting faces with names when it comes to actors.
Adam Garfield or something.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That kid, but he was a shit Spider-Man. Yeah, terrible. Like that version of Spider-Man when they've just changed everything. Yeah, nah, get rid of that.
Did you hear the
new version though? I like that Spider-Man. Yeah. The Avengers Spider-Man. Yeah. He's perfect for it. Yeah, because I like how he's still in high school. Yeah. He's not like growing up yet. He's still learning the ropes. And the new movie was really good. Yeah, like the first half, I was like, wow, this is low budget. This sucks. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, plot twist. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this is fucking dope. Yeah. And it changes real fast. Mm-hmm. And it's fucking... it's like this is okay, and then and I was ready to walk out the cinema and then it just fucking peaks the rest of the movie. Nice. Awesome.
I definitely I like Spider-Man, but I'm a Batman guy for life.
Yeah, DC ones. I love
Batman. I'm Justice League for life, man.
I like the Watchmen.
Yeah. Did you hear the new Batman character potentially?
Yeah, we spoke about that on the podcast a couple episodes ago. Yeah, fuck that little fucking vampire bitch. Fuck that.
You're gonna have to put on about 150 pounds.
Put on 150 pounds, cut off half his chin. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, they could, but I mean,
Robert fucking Pattinson.
they did have George Clooney as Batman one time, and that was hilarious.
Yeah, but he's the fucking coolest. Like,
he was back then the guy, so that's
he was
why.
the guy. He was fucking.
Yeah, I
but
don't
you
know.
look at, we've had some pretty good Batmans.
Yeah,
and like Val Kilmer, I'm a big Val Kilmer fan.
yeah, he was awesome.
He was awesome, but
I'm a classic Batman guy.
Christian Bale, amazing.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, I liked it.
Yeah, he was. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but then when I saw him doing a workout video for training for Batman, and he's pulling like, I don't know, like these like 200-pound chains, and like I was just like, okay, this guy's getting pretty big here.
But the reason why the Justice League and the Batman versus Superman stuff and all that got so much shit is nothing to do with the actors. But all the behind the scenes shit fucked that movie.
Yeah.
And I actually thought Ben Affleck was good.
Yeah, you know,
I'm a Ben Affleck fan.
But apparently, I forget who told me. It could have been Devin or someone. They told me that he had to pay to be Batman. Like they had to.
Doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a lot of shit. You can go on YouTube and type in what the fuck happened to this movie, and then Justice League or whatever, and it will tell you everything that went on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Just probably something that someone read and
politics stuff, and it's a shame, it really is, but because that could have been amazing.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they'll come back with something just as good. But I can't see the response to fucking Vampire Boy being Batman being very fucking good.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
But then, it could be one of those things like where you're like...
It was like with Ben Affleck. Everyone thought he was going to suck, and he actually did a decent job.
Yeah, who knows? Like, we love to hate Robert. All men.
Yeah.
And all macho manly men.
Yeah.
We all love to hate people like Robert Pattinson because they're the little Hollywood heartthrobs and they're the little fucking... vampire bitches of the world, and we just we don't see them in the same light we see the big fucking jacked Ben Afflecks or the fucking shredded badass Christian Bales and the Tom Hardys of the world. Like, they're the man's actors.
As long as I don't see Vin Diesel or like The Rock being the next Batman, we're gonna be okay. Because that for me will be like, okay, this is too Hollywood.
This is getting too much. You can't have The Rock as everything.
Yeah, like he's in 1 million movies a year. Now you're gonna make him Batman. Like, if anything, he'll have to slim down in weight to be Batman.
It's not gonna happen.
He's getting massive. He's just like a balloon. Like, he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And one day I feel like he's just gonna pop. He's just gonna get fucking small again. Yeah.
And it will just turn out that it was the whole time it's just Kevin Hart in a robot suit.
Yeah.
Just controlling The Rock's body.
Yeah, but I like The Rock. Like, he's a good actor. Going from wrestling to movie business.
Crazy career. But yeah, I'm hoping for good things for the upcoming the superhero movies. Marvel just released a whole huge list of 20 of movies coming out and series in 2021. Pretty much all the remaining characters and old characters like Black Widow that are dead, they're all getting their own shows and movies.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm hoping for some good shit.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it should be really good.
What's that one movie with like I forget the guy's name, but there's like all these weird little animals, like the bear, like that little bear, that little raccoon that like helps him.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, with Dave Bautista.
The little bear.
I don't know, dude. I'm just used to seeing bears where I live. So he looks like a bear or a raccoon or whatever. But I enjoyed those movies. Those are good.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy ones are great. Yeah, they're basically soundtrack movies.
Yeah.
If you take away the music from those movies, they're okay.
Yeah.
But
it's a soundtrack movie.
The soundtracks help.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's part of that franchise now, and it works. Yeah. And it's really good. The casting's good. The actors are good. Yeah. Bradley Cooper's the voice of Raccoon.
Oh,
what's his name? The fucking raccoon. Rocket.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, that he does not fucking look like a bear.
It's a raccoon. That's because it's a raccoon.
2 foot tall raccoon running around with a gun.
We'll talk about your bear story next week as well, you fucking psychopath.
That was wild.
I'll make sure we've got that on video ready for next week, and we'll talk about that. We'll do it because that's hilarious.
Yeah, well, it's a good storyteller now. I could have been a big mama bear's dinner. We'll just say that.
Yeah, we'll leave you on that cliffhanger because that's literally fucking what was about to happen. You fucking psycho.
Yeah, we'll just say my mom or my dad and my brother are avid hunters back home, and they even told me like we wouldn't even fucking do that back home. with a gun. We wouldn't even go that close to a bear back home.
No one would, bro. It's fucking giant mama black bear. It was huge.
Yeah, she looked nice though. She was just having a little nap.
She looked nice when she bit my face off.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I want to just finish off with is I'm very, very, very happy to announce that I have recently partnered up and been offered to be a brand athlete, sponsor, brand athlete, whatever you want to call it, for Max Clothing.
Hey.
So these guys, so one of them is, I haven't actually met the guy who runs the show, but I've spoken to him quite a bit on social media here in China, and he's balls deep in the bodybuilding world here. Made some really good connections, and he's a good hard-working chap, and he's come out of a really cool clothing line called Max. And yeah, he's just offered me a pretty good little deal to,
right on,
wear some of their gear, promote their gear a little bit, be a Max sponsored athlete. So
it's legendary, dude. Awesome, good for you.
Nice little fucking peak of little thing to cheer me up while prep is getting hard. So it's nice. In these pictures here, you will see my teammate Devon. Devon is one of the elite aesthetics coaches here on our team, and he's also working with Max Clothing. He's like the handsome one of the group, so he's the one modeling the pictures and the shirts. But yeah, super nice clothes. They have big boy sizes, so no crappy fucking tiny Chinese people sizes, and they're made for the gym and made for social occasions, so really nice material. They got a selection of different material and designs and so on. Yeah,
it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. Oh, there's a picture that Irina was so kind to send us. It's a good picture. I'm going to top that picture later, though.
It's hilarious.
Let me go back to the shirts. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to talk about Travis's girl in underwear, although it's all over our social media now, because it's by far the best picture we have from the Moose and the Juice.
You guys are too much. It's hilarious.
We love it, man. I wasn't there for the actual photo shoot, unfortunately. But
well, I was gonna say, I was like, I hope that she did that on her own time and not have Travis.
She did it as a nice little gift for us. So that was it was a nice little treat, I guess. Leaves a little thing to the imagination.
Oh gosh. Well,
so the rest of us, Travis doesn't have to imagine anything. Lucky bastard. But yeah, so Max Clothing, really nice gear, really nice designs. Good shit. Just an overall really good company. They got girl stuff, they got boy stuff, they got good sizes, they got good cuts, good fits, all of that good stuff. So if you're interested and you want to try any of this stuff, get in contact, DM me. I'll have some discount codes and things for everybody soon. I only found out this information today, so I haven't really had a chance to do any proper advertising campaigns or anything for it, but I will in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. I'm assuming we'll probably be able to ship everywhere. But you will be seeing me wearing a lot of this stuff in the coming few weeks leading up to the show. I think we're now on 8 weeks. 8 weeks out, I think. Something like that. What's the date today? 30th. So yeah, 8 weeks, 2 months. 29th of September is the show.
You're asking the wrong dude.
Yeah, just a little update. Prep is good. Losing fat. Looking good. Feeling strong. Starting to get a little tired in the week.
You're looking a little small. I didn't want to bring it up, but you should after this. You should just maybe go run a little workout or something.
Fuck you, man. Do you know what? Every time I weigh myself in the morning and I see the scales dropping, like I know that's what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
I like being a certain weight.
Yeah, just stay at a certain weight the whole time, not drop and go down, or
but
you know what I mean.
It's inevitable if you want to. If I need to shift the rest of this fat, but it's going to look good in the end, and I'm sure once I'm nice and peeled and shredded, it's going to make for some fucking dope pictures, which I'm then going to spam everyone with all over social media every day to make it seem like I look like that all year round.
Well, I look
like this all the time.
I was in shock because like I have a picture of us at Coffee Bar like a couple months or a month after we all got back from Chinese New Year and the holidays, and like you're big, but now like you're fucking big. Like you're getting big. You're like kind of like The Rock a little bit now. Like I bet you one day you're gonna pop. There's one day you're just gonna pop.
One day I'll pop.
And like when you told me that I was getting bigger, and you're asking me if I worked out or I've been working out since I've been home, and be like, no, the only thing that I've been doing
Tim
is
Hortons.
just lifting my fork and like can't seem to put it down.
Tim Hortons and breakfast
just
apples.
eating and eating and eating. But we'll get back in the gym soon.
Pancake bulk.
Yeah, I'm not a big pancake guy.
I fucking love pancakes.
But I love the maple syrup.
It's good shit.
You come home and we'll give you some maple syrup.
Oh yeah, I want all of that. So yeah, guys, like I say, as usual, for all of your coaching and supplement needs, and now clothing needs, hit me up. Send me a DM and I will send you some cool gear. I think that about covers us for this week. I think we'll probably wrap it up about there.
There we go, man. Thanks
Life
for
is
having
good.
me.
It's hot as balls here in China.
Always.
Oh, fucking hot as balls in China. Jesus Christ.
Just another day.
Heat wave, man. Heat waves. But yeah, we'll do this again next Tuesday, bruh.
Sounds good, man.
We'll tell everyone your crazy Canadian bear stories and stuff like that.
Yes.
And we'll play some. We'll do some gaming next week.
Let's do it.
Next episode will be a gaming episode with Justin, because he considers himself quite the professional gamer, as Travis does. As seems all fucking Canadians think they're like gaming gods.
We'll just say this: I'm a little better at playing video games than Travis. Travis tends to sit in a corner and watch everyone run by and then kill them.
Travis is a camper, right?
Yeah.
He's a little
Shout
camper.
out to
Little
Travis.
camping bitch. Travis, if you're watching this, you little camping bitch, get your fucking secondary out and go and fucking charge some people down, not hiding in corners.
I'm just joking. He's actually, I was kind of in shock the one time we were playing. He was kicking my ass.
Don't say that.
He made me.
There's
I will
going to
say
be no positive reinforcement for anything Travis does
I said
for the next 5 weeks.
At one time, he was very good. I think it was like he got lucky.
Yeah, he just got laid.
Yeah,
He was feeling good about himself.
He was just hyped up, just kicking ass and taking names and camping at the same time.
You little camping bitch, you. But we hope you're having a lovely time in Canada, buddy.
Hey, we miss you, dude.
We don't miss you.
Smoke some weed for me.
Fuck yeah. Do that for me. Jesus. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Justin, thank you for coming along,
Thanks,
mate. We'll
dude.
see you again next week.
All right.
Don't fucking touch me, bro. But yeah, man. That's episode 15. We'll wrap it up there. Peace out. Love you. Leave you. Thank you for tuning in. Tmatj. Like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Peace.
Hey.
You can still keep talking at this point as well.
Yeah. Keep chatting away.
This is the bit where it goes to the end screen and Travis thinks that I've stopped the recording, and I just continue to rip the shit out of him.
He's just talking.
And he's just like, oh, you record all that stuff at the end? And I record everything.
He's a good dude.
I
Good
record
guy.
everything.
Good guy.
But yeah, cool, man.
We'll do this again next week.
Yeah, let's go and let's get a juicy pump on in the gym.
Yeah. I'm down.
Fuck that, bro. I'm fucking
Not
knackered
today.
now.
I mean, like, maybe in my dreams when I'm having a nap later today.
Dream pump.
Yeah.